Hello, today I will be reviewing this set today. This is set 635 or 6385, the Firehouse 1, and it is a 1985 town, Legoland town set. And it comes with 3 figures, 2 vehicles, and of course a firehouse. Anyway, let's get into it. It also has 392 pieces, and I am missing only a couple, so it looks pretty complete. Anyway, let's show off the figures first. The first 2 figures are the same. They're just the firefighters. You may recognize them from my short yesterday that I did. Just some simple prints. No back prints or anything. They didn't exist back then. Classic face. And a nice helmet with the tank on the back. Like the oxygen pack on the back. He has a nice belt as well. And pretty nice buttoned coat. Whatever. Pretty cool figure. I like that you get 2. Very nice. Anyway, here's either a civilian or an operator. I usually put him in the tower as an operator who would basically just receive the calls from the people calling the firefighter place. I don't know how to speak. But he's pretty cool. He has the brown hair, which I only have 1 of. I have like 3 black hairs, but only 1 brown. Unfortunately, the sad thing is with this brown hair, it has a molding defect where it just spins around very easily. It's not broken. I already checked, compared it to a different hair. It's not broken, it just has a molding defect. So, I guess it's kind of cool, but still a nice figure. Especially if it doesn't have a molding defect. Anyway, let's get into the vehicles. The first vehicle we have here is a little car. Firefighter car. It has some pieces on the back, such as a fire extinguisher, whatever those are. There would be another one of these pieces on top of that other black one. But that's one of the rare pieces I'm missing. Well, not rare, but one of the pieces I'm missing. I'm not missing any rare pieces, which is good. All are pretty common. Besides one of the pieces, the hose pieces, which I'm missing. That's besides the point. We'll get into that later. Then we have the lights on top, one of which I had to replace because the old one broke. I found that very common with these old pieces. It's not period accurate, that one. You can kind of tell. But it looks fine. You can barely tell if you actually look, just glance. Anyway, on the front you do have a sticker going over 2 pieces. Something very painful. One of the lights, I'm pretty sure, may have been replaced. Actually, no, those are both original lights. Pretty cool. We have a sticker, or a print on both doors. I think that's a print anyway. Nice bottom with the dualies. That's pretty cool. And I'm missing 4 black 1x4 pieces that go on the bottom here, but it doesn't really detract from the overall look and appearance. Anyway, if you want to put a figure inside, you can. Just lift that up, stick one figure in there, and then you can close the little top, and then you'll have a little car with a figure in it. That would be I like that feature. I like that you can actually put the figures in the cars. You couldn't do that in some of the previous sets. Anyway, here's the fire truck. This is the second vehicle. It has 4 translight blue 1x1 tiles up here. Or plates? Tiles? I don't know. Pretty sure it's tiles. I don't know. But as the sirens, it has those. I did have to replace a couple because, as I said, they're extremely brittle and break really, really easily. We have this very nice light gray ladder. Not light bluish gray, light gray, because that's the color they used back then. And then We also have these two hoses. I'm missing one of them in one of the little towers on the firehouse, but that's one of the few pieces I'm missing. We have a walkie-talkie here, which goes somewhere. Yeah, it goes pretty sure right here. And then we have a fire hose, which you can take off. Let me show you. Take off like that, and then you can use that to basically get more line. I'm not going to do it all the way because it's old string and it's a little brittle. Or not brittle, but old. And I don't want to damage it. Still pretty cool. Obviously, this is on an old red turntable. You can tell it's old because it's 2 plates high and not the 3 that you'd find now. We then have a little back here. The little piece. If you put it up, it just falls down because it's old. Yep. The red headlights are both original because I found that it's mainly the blue that breaks. The others will have little cracks in them, but they won't break. Again, here, there's a little sticker going over 2 pieces. Very painful. 2 headlights. Sticker on each side. And on the actual back here, the ladder mechanism actually has a sticker as well. Also, if you did notice, it actually has an old hinge piece, which you can move up and even extend the ladder, but I'm not going to do that because it's a little stiff and I'm afraid of breaking it. Just trust me that works. Anyway, let's get on to the actual station. He has that lockdown haircut. Okay, we have the little flowers. Those are pretty cool. Yellow and white. All on these sides. And then we have a big base plate. The base plate is 32 by 32, and that's basically what the entire set is built upon. As you can see, pretty cool. Basically has this one lane that splits off into 2. It can go into either fire garage, I guess. Which is pretty cool. I actually like that. Because if you don't want to use this for fire station and you're building like a roadway, it can be like it's splitting off into 2 lanes or merging into 1. So that's always pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, you can see on the front there are some blue windows because of course I had to have the blue windows in here. Blue windows with the really common sticker on the front, as well as a blue door, which is pretty cool. I do like the old blue doors, and every door, really. Then we have the sticker. That sticker is pasted upon, I'm pretty sure 6 pieces, 6 to 8 pieces, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, 6 pieces. So that was hard to get off of the original 6 pieces that it was on, because I had this when I was originally building this in a large, basically boxes of Lego bricks. They were in these classic boxes, but that was on top of different bricks. So I had to replace the bricks under it, which was very terrifying that I was going to wreck the sticker. Luckily, it's not wrecked, it's just a little crooked, but you wouldn't probably notice that if you just took a glance. Anyway, let's look up the garage. First garage here is, I usually just use it for the fire truck, and it has cooler garage door. I'll show you that feature in a second. We have more windows with the full window shade one on the front, only have half a window shade or whatever that is. Pretty cool. 2 of those. You also have the little lattice pieces or whatever you call them. Then we have the skylights, as you can see in there. See the truck if it's in there. And of course, since it's a garage, it can actually go up. You can roll your fire truck back into there. Don't roll it too far because there is no little backing to actually keep it in place. Hello. There you go. I don't know. It's a little large of a fire truck, so you usually want to open it, put the fire truck a little far in the back, and then just roll it in. Because it's a big ladder. The ladder is actually pretty tall. And it interferes with the mechanism a little, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, let's get over to the other garage. That's basically it for this. On the other garage, we have just some more of those windows, the full shutter windows, or the full shutter stickers on the windows, as well as the blue window frame, blue lattice pieces there. Another working garage door, which it's a little stiff, but it works. You can kind of see it there. Then you have more skylights you can see in. This is meant for the car. And then we have this large tower. Now this tower is missing a piece, or a couple pieces. It's actually 1x4 red plates, which is weird, because I remember, if I remember correctly, they're pretty common, and there's a couple more sets actually at my grandma's house where I got this. So I don't know where all those 1x4 red pieces go or went. So it's kind of weird, but I can't really replace them with the new ones I have because, well, I don't have any new ones, and also they're different molds. And I try to keep them as period accurate as possible. Oh, no flower. Right about there. Yeah, that'll work. Anyway, but it uses these large shutter or ladder pieces here on the front. It uses 6 of them, I'm pretty sure. And, oh, I hit the flower again. Of course I did. But on the inside here, there's actually 2 clips. And on one of them, there would be a hose. But I am missing that, as I said earlier. But that's okay, because you don't really see it, and it looks fine anyway. Anyway, let's get into here. First, we'll go on the front, and then I'll show you the inside in more detail. On the front, we have some windows, obviously. They're the old ones with the actual holes on the bottom, if you see there. And actually, let me get one. I have an extra. Well, not an extra, but one that goes to Victory Lap Raceway, which I will be starting off soon. Let me just show you that. This is the piece I was talking about. As you can see, it has little holes that would, if you look on here, would actually just connect to the stud, go through the stud, and keep it in place. Pretty cool. I'm missing one to the Raceway, but hopefully I do a review of that soon. I am not missing as many pieces as I was before, so I think it's in relatively good enough condition to do a review of. You'll probably see that in like a couple weeks, maybe. Anyway, we do have the 2 of those in this set. Pretty cool. Just in the light transparent blue. Pretty cool. I say pretty cool a lot because I like this set a lot. We have the half window shutters, I guess. I just call them window shutters. I don't know what else they would be. For the top here, we have 2 of those with the blue window frame. 2 windows. 2 blue window frames with the half window shutter stickers right there. Anyway, we have these little slope pieces, which I like the slopes that go up. It makes it much smoother. And then we have this little siren on top. It's unfortunately missing a 1x2 slope. So, that's unfortunate, but they're pretty common. Well, not pretty common, but you can still find them today. They haven't changed, so hopefully I can find one of those soon. If you flip it around and look at the inside, it actually has a couple of little electronic monitors or whatever. Here's actually a monitor. You have this little thing right there. That could be like a phone thing or just a buttons. Have some radars or... Oh, those are telephones. Okay. Some telephones right there in white. Those are cool. Very nice. I didn't actually notice that before. Those are actual telephones. Which makes sense if it's like a responder station. Anyway, we also have this down here. fire axe, and fire extinguisher, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.